Good morning, Franz. Hello, Mr. Brightside. How you doing? Oh, welcome. First time chat. Are you a lurker? Hello. Good morning to Neff was first here, way before stream. Good morning, Corn Lobster. And Puma. I hope you're feeling better today, Puma. Thanks for the hydrate and posture check. Where did you come from, Mr. Brightside? I'm sorry you didn't get to see the cans fall. Hold on, let me do that again for you. There we go. Here we go. Right there. There we go. Oh, he came from Moko. Hello. Well, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. We do mostly art here. Hey, Quatch. How you doing? I'm about to make some noise here. I'm gonna move my Sculpey. I've been doing some sculpting. And my desk is occupado. There's so much stuff in the way. My water goes there. Queen Boo! Oh my god. You haven't been here in so long. Hi. How you doing? I'm doing good today. I haven't had a chance to drop my link anywhere yet. I'm all discombobulated. We're just gonna drop the link just like that. Oh yeah, this is Necromancer's second commission. We're doing a succubus for him. We'll be altering the face eventually to look more like his beautiful wife. Sure, maybe. I'll have to. I might be calling my brother because it's his birthday today. Oh god, so many hydrates. Hi, Death. Good morning, Necromancer. Speaking of Necromancer. Alright, and there. Sent the link to my brother and to my mom so that when she gets onto the computer, all she has to do is click the link and she can come and watch. She can't type, but she can watch. Yeah. More fromage. Tesla! Hi, Bobbins! He's still running around my room, waiting for him to eat his food. And Neff, I'll take my meds in a moment. Oh, and I was working on the crow last night. Doing some sculpting. Let me go grab that for you guys. This one. That. That's the keyboard from yesterday. I forgot to close that. This is the tail of the crow I was working on last night. Eileen, hello, and Seraphina, hi. Hi. I was working on the tea pets for the tea shop for Conquest. You have celebrated the birth of the cheese more than once. Well, today's the actual birth of the cheese. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this tail. I just don't know how I feel about it. Like, I like it, but I also feel like it's not quite right. It needs to be a little bit wider at the top, I think. I think that's what's bothering me. It needs to be more straight. I just need to add some little bits. Well, the rest of the crow looks immaculate. I love it. I don't know which is going to be more popular, the fox or the crow. And that's working on new, well, not new, but, well, yes, it would be new replacements for my, my hair beads. Like the ones here, but... yeah, there's a fox as well. Hold on, let me get a picture of both of them for you guys. Yeah, the tail I am worried will be a little bit too yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Hello, camera. My avatar just freaking out in the corner there. Oh, sorry for the scraping noise. All hail Lady Crow, yeah. Hello? Pretty sure I copied that. There we go. There we go. There's the fox and the crow and my my super glue. The cap decided to break last night. The fox's front paw keeps falling off. That's why it's all messed up at the front. The tail is a separate feather that plugs in. Perhaps I could probably do that. Cut it out and leave a spot for it to snap in with like a magnet or something. It would add to the price of it, but also I'm not sure how many people want their tea pets with separate pieces, question mark. Mostly when people do birds for tea pets, they tend to just make these fat orbs. Usually not something so detailed, but I started making the fox really detailed. And then I wanted the crow to match the fox because they're sort of a set, because our camp leaders are fox and crow. So I was like, I'm stuck in this style now. Maybe I'll make like cute chibi fox and cute chibi crow next. I don't know. I wanted to make like some kind of fish for me, and Pup Yasko, who's still in the subscribe thing there, he's getting a dachshund. I don't think you really clean these. You're supposed to just pour hot tea over them, and that's it. You're basically pouring boiling water on them, so they don't really get dirty. But it would definitely make it more likely to arrive intact, and that's more what I care about than authenticity. These are just the originals, so they're gonna be molded. I think I might make the tail a little bit shorter too. Like just chop off like a fifth of it, since I'm going to be removing it anyways. But I think you guys are right of having it like a separate piece. Eventually, I would like to mold these out of clay and have ones that are fired. Yeah. I do have my my rebound, thanks to Necromancer, so that arrived. Which is why I'm scrambling to finish these sculptures so that I can get the molding process done. We're doing good, Conk. How are you? Alright, where did my meds case go? I almost forgot again. I cleaned my desk and moved stuff so it's... And by cleaned, I mean slightly organized while searching for all my hair bead stuff from last year. Because I need to replace bits. I don't have mold release, but you don't need it with rebound. But you can use things like Vaseline and baby powder and stuff. It's just 1-to-1. It's a rebound 25, so it's a 25-minute pot time. Tesla? I'm just gonna bring him over to the desk, make him eat here. Sweet nugget. Come here, Babbins. Oh, he's so small, he's so soft, he's a tiny baby Tesla. Oh, you potato. Oh, you won't need to degas this one. It's a brush on. Oh, those undercuts won't be a problem. Yeah, you got a little bit of his purrs in there. I'm just trying to make sure he eats his food because he's looking a bit thin and I don't like that. I mean, it's probably just because he's, you know, a third of the size of the other 3 cats in the house, but, you know. He looks a lot smaller. Yeah. And Silicon likes to stick to Silicon, too. And I will be, I'll be casting these, as a press-in. So I've got the brush on silicone, which goes on, their bases are flat. The crow's head is probably gonna have to also separate, question mark, maybe, I don't know. That one's gonna be hard to demold because it goes so far in. But you put the silicone on, you let that seal, and then you flip the whole thing upside down into a plaster base. So I've got plaster of Paris for that. And then I'll be pressing Sculpey into the mold. The separation line is probably going to be, like, for the crow, probably right around here. I might add some more fluff to the fox around here too, because it's looking a bit thin. Luckily, with Sculpey, once it's baked, you can just add more onto it. No, I think 2-part would be too much, but like if I separate the crow into 3 parts and then I can just attach the head with a second bake, because I have liquid Sculpey too, which acts as a glue for Sculpey pieces. That's how I put the fox's arm back on. But part of the reason why I'm molding it is because which will be to stop the mold from distorting when you press the Sculpey. Well, yes, that's what the plaster is for. Hello, Ross. If you can get enough liquid Sculpey, you can. Come on, Tesla, you have 1 1/4 kibbles left. Just 1 1/4, and then I can get back to work. He doesn't want his 1 1/4 kibbles. Okay, I'll be right back. Give the 1 1/4 kibbles to the 3 cats. I'm gonna do this. Somehow it worked out. I gave Mathis the whole kibble because he's the biggest cat. Yeah, it's true. But yeah, I think definitely separating the tail from the crow will work. Oh man, being a cat would be a life, but it would be a short life. I am loath to cut into the crow, but at the same time it's like, well, the silicone mold is going to be thin enough that once you lift it out of the plaster cast, it's like a sock. You know, it's like a flimsy sock. So it'll just pop right out because I could just peel it off like a sweater. Just kind of funny when you think about it. So I'm not too worried. Probably don't have to cut the crow's head off. I will probably fuck around and find out. As for slip casting Sculpey, technically you can if you can find enough liquid Sculpey. The problem is liquid Sculpey only comes in 2 fluid ounce bottles. And these guys use a lot more than that. It would be like one tiny bottle of Sculpey per entire thing, maybe even two for the crow. You should, Ross. Just do it. Get Sculpey. It's great. Sculpey or the Cosclay that CNOT uses. I'd really love to get my hands on some Cosclay and try that, because it looks like it's really good because it's flexible, which is amazing. Does Sculpey dissolve in any solvent? I think only once it's before it's baked. I think you can dissolve it with some rubbing alcohol. Most solvents will probably take out Sculpey. Otherwise, like, it's a thermoplastic, so once it bakes, it's solid. I mean, if you're not worried about keeping your sculpts, you can just grab some clay from the ground. That's free. Oh, in terms of DIY slip casting, maybe. I'm not sure if it will work that well. I would have to do some research. Because I don't know if the polymers will break down and not bake if you liquefy it. I'm not sure how they make liquid Sculpey, actually. There isn't an ingredients on the bottle. It's a mystery. Proper methods to prep and bury the clay for the next generation. Yeah, I've been watching some stuff on like Chinese clay, and whenever they make stuff with clay in these videos, they're like, yes, well, gather the clay, do all this stuff to the clay, and then let it rest for a year. And I'm like, what? But then, like, 5 seconds later in the video, they're, like, making teacups. I'm just like... But apparently it's because you have to let all of the biodegradable crap in that clay biodegrade. Otherwise, it fucks up your thing. And here's some clay my grandfather prepared. Yep. There's cat hair all over my keyboard. Even though I vacuumed it up yesterday. Degrade, yeah. Having active material stuff will help with plasticity. That, yes, that also makes sense. It's really neat. Smooth there, you find a mess even after cleaning it up the day before. Yep. That's just life. Yeah, so that's the fox and the crow. Not sure how I feel about the fox anymore because I've done such good work on the crow. A pug mill? I don't know what a pug mill is. There's Gerard hanging out. What does the doc say? I know you meant to say fox. What does the fox say? Oh god, that's so old now. It's an auger-based mixing machine. You see, I just think of like, it's like one of those like donkey wheels, but it's just pugs. Oh, not Gerard. What was his name? Forget his name. You gave him a fancy name, Puma. It started with G. Reginald. Okay, it had a G in it. You can set it in reverse and just mixes clay and then forward and extrudes a nice cylinder. Ooh. Goes through a vacuum seal. Wow, that's intense. See, when you said pug mill, I just pictured one of those donkey wheels that they have at like mills and stuff. But it's just a whole like fleet of pugs. Something the casual potter gets to use. Heck, most of the time we don't even get to have a kiln, so the reason I switched to working with Sculpey is because I don't have to have a kiln. I just stick it in the oven. I'd put pugs in a mill just like I have a love-hate relationship for pugs. It's I love them, but I also hate them because they're like, those poor things, please stop breeding them. But also, they're so funny. I can DIY a kiln, not in an apartment, I can't. That is the biggest problem. Not in an apartment. That is the center of my woes presently. Pugs and hairless cats, yes. God, I hate hairless cats. They're not cats. I don't believe they're cats. Yeah, I don't think Sai would trust me with having a kiln in the apartment. Can you believe that we haven't actually finished this painting yet? Why do we exist? Just to suffer? Exactly. Hairless cats are... I feel bad. They need so much extra care. Yes, they are cute. Pugs are cute. Hairless cats are just... they creep me out. Some people think they're cute. It is, Ross. It's like French bulldogs. They actually used to look like nice creatures, and now they're... oh, whatever they are. I don't know why I've gone to doing this hand on screen. Or on stream, but... here we are. I just decided suddenly that fingers were a thing I was gonna draw today. Good enough. What? Alright, back to working on these wings. You watch me paint wings for 2.5 hours again. I'm sure there's probably a faster way to do this. Sake of being a painter for 2 hours, 3 million views. I would. Yes. That would be nice. Unlikely, but very nice. I think I know what I'm gonna call the YouTube channel if I get the land that I've been talking about. Just YouTube everything. I'm not gonna say it yet until I set it up, but it's something I'd come up with years and years ago. Who wants 6 million eyeballs looking at me? Yeah. Sorry about that. I did not have time to mute that one. It just happened. Yeah, having that many people watch me live would be terrifying. And it would be very hard to keep up with chat, and then I wouldn't have any interactions with anybody, and I'd be sad. Because, quite frankly, I do this not because of the, the painting. I can do that by myself. I do it for the interactions. Now, if the VOD got 3 million views, I'd be fine with that. Like, please. I upload all of the VODs to my YouTube channel. Just to export them as they are. I don't care if people see them or not. They're just there for posterity. Thanks, Aline. Sorry, my sneeze was weird. They don't normally sound like that either. I always hope my streams are interesting. I know a lot of creators say, like, oh, you shouldn't have any dead air, but then I go and watch CNOT, and there's, you know, like 160 people watching him, and he's just silent for like 5 hours. And I'm like, so this is okay then. People are there for, you know, his skill. But then there are some people like, if you have like a second of dead air, you're losing viewers. I'm like, maybe they're not there for you. I'm not trapped in a facility full of robots. You're trapped in here with me. Death is just randomly coming in with statements. Watching art is an activity. It's not radio. That's true. I'm also not doing anything particularly riveting in my painting. It's very small changes that happen over time that build up to one thing, so I always worry it's not interesting, but you guys always come here, so it's gotta be interesting enough. You could be watching someone else. So I'm always appreciative of everybody who shows up. I know I say that a lot, but I mean it. It's like, oh, why isn't that gray spot going away? That's because it's a spot on my monitor. Aw, you're so sweet. How do I even respond to that? Just getting all shy again. Oh, there's the drilling. The drilling is happening again. Look at that. It's like a smooth texture, but not entirely smooth. Konakocho, good morning. How are you? How's the fam? How's the other Ross? Trying to achieve the right balance between texture and smoothness when there's lots of tiny little just stabbing at the canvas. The lead stab make me all shy and is that a cat doing something it shouldn't be doing? As long as Zuzu's wig is still on his head. I have some Asian ball jointed dolls, and one time the cats decided to steal his wig. 'Cause it's fluffy like some of their cat toys. So I guess they decided it was theirs. It's also that one time Atlas stole a tomato. And Sai found it under her bed, luckily, before it went rotten. Atlas was a strange boy. Fashionista phase. With tomatoes? Yeah, I understood the wig part. Still. I tease. I jest. Poke with mirthful mockery. I'm glad that there's people in this world who get my humor. It's very dry humor, but been known to crack a good few jokes here and there. Otherwise, I'm a very serious kind of person. Yes. There are other people much funnier than me. I mean, I'm definitely not a comedian. That's definitely not in my skill range. I'm too socially inept for that. Need to fix this so it doesn't look sus. That hole in the wing was looking like something else. Again, that was dust on my monitor. Let's close the blinds, even though it's overcast outside. I can't see shit. Comedy is very, very difficult. I've bought my tickets. I've got my plane tickets. And now I need to earn the half of the hotel that I'm sharing with Ace. So I'll need to find myself some more clients. hopefully this painting will bring me another client. And of course there's Quatch's cat that I gotta draw. Paint draw. But Ace said I could pay them back over time if I needed to. And after the event, which is nice because I don't think I'm gonna make quite enough. If I didn't have to pay that extra money for the plane tickets that I did because of stupid Lufthansa, which I ended up flying with, would have had that money for Ace. But no, I had to wait for that stupid refund to buy my plane tickets, and then my plane tickets ended up being more expensive. All of my rage. Would have been cheaper to stay in the hotel for an extra night. Mr. Brightside, I'm gonna fall asleep. Have a great stream. Look forward to raising money with you for St. Jude. No? But I don't mind joining a St. Jude charity. They do good stuff, so. Tell me more about it. You can join our Discord. Just tell me more about it. KJB! Thanks for the raid.
KGB underscore S underscore S underscore S underscore R's boat just docked.
But thanks for coming by, Mr. Brightside. Tell me more about the St. Jude charity thing, and I'll look into it. I am going on a trip next month, so I don't know, but I am all for St. Jude. They're good. I was sick as a kid a lot, so I spent a lot of time in the hospital. In Canada, mostly, but you know. Mostly, entirely. How's your stream, KGB? Well, I'll go check out Moko's channel and ask them about it and see if there's any way I can participate. I've never done charity stuff before. Not on my own. I've done it through like college and scouting and guiding and stuff, but otherwise. We also have alert command if you want to go have a nap in the shade. That exists too. I'm glad Seraphina's happy. I'm very happy that I'm going. My dad is not happy. He's like, "You should be paying your rent instead." And I'm like, "Look, I'm moving back home anyways." So. Some things done today. Started on a nuclear reactor. Nice. We're painting more wings. Continuing the wings today. For those that are confused, he's playing RimWorld. Alright, see you later, Mr. Brightside. Thanks for coming by. Coming along nicely. Your reactor or the wings? Context required. We quickly hashed in the other hand. I've drawn the fingers too long.
I wonder what would happen if I made the background kind of purple.
I would have to meticulously select everything, though, in order to change the background color. So not right now, not online. Just thinking about these points where you get the two grays mixing together, and I'm just like, I have not finished painting this part. This one's too dark anyways. Muttering to myself, I apologize. Well, actually, I finished the campaign before the 20th. Which campaign? Adding that glow to the wings really brought them to life. Just BAM! Thanks for that, right, Kong? Oh, and the posture check and the street. Alright, everybody on shrimpling spines. Crunch. Snap, crackle, pop. Spinal cord. There's too much yellow here. Wrong color. Now the fun part, matching all of the skin tone. Because I have done so much overpainting over everything that I've kind of messed it up a lot. Good morning, Uthway. How you doing? Forgot to hold shift. Herder. I'm so smart. I'm gonna do the straps afterwards because I think I want to change them a little bit. This is the problem, is where we have the gray meeting gray. Meeting more gray. Alright, let's have way from work. Let's make coffee number 2. Nice. The art's going pretty well. The wings are just about done. Need to put in some veins. At least the skin part. The framework is still work in progress. And now I'm just trying to figure out how to do this corset. Because foreshortening on bodies is hard. People giving me too many posture checks and stretches on shrimp spines once again. Or in my case, I think I might have to curl it over, but because I haven't been hunching. You could re-shrimp your spine if you like. I'm sure another unshrimpening is going to happen soon. things are gonna look really messy for a little while around here. While I revise things. Oh, geez, Fantasy. How are you gonna deal with Conquest? If the city's that bad, are you gonna be okay for Conquest? The light is coming down. Striking her from behind, like above and behind. Gonna get a little bit more edge lighting here. This is going to be a stronger shadow right here. Put too much light here. It's going to look messy for a while. Do not worry. We care about you. Yes. Making sure I don't get scoliosis. Better since no screaming kids. There are kids. Not sure about the screaming. I haven't noticed many screaming kids. Mostly they're just battle cries. I'm standing and looking at Aline sewing her costume on my leather sewing machine. She's making the waiter's noise. Oh, hi, Seraphina! I was very confused for a moment. It's like, wait, what? Aline is watching herself? I'm very confused and alarmed. How you doing, Seraphina? I can't wait to see you again, give you a hug. So many people I need to hug. And yes, I'm giving her a little bit of a lacy corset. I wonder if I could do this. Ooh. Yes, no, red or black. Could try to make the lace red. Could do that instead. This was up to Necromancer though, it's his painting. Just switch from trying to do a saddle stitch on the inside of his case to doing a chain stitch. When all on the inside, like it's already put together and you're trying to stitch from the inside, I could see where that would be easier. Just gonna go through here for a moment. This is why we usually paint from the background forwards. Two end caps in a cylindrical pencil case. Ah. I don't know what Goncharov is. Not sure what that is, Conk. The liner fabric getting the second needle through the same hole was a huge battle. Yeah. I imagine. Trying to get like a scattered light effect you could get on leather. It's made up of Scorsese's Mafia film. Oh, it's a made up Scorsese. Okay. Interesting. Well, have you searched for it recently? It's probably advertising algorithm stuff. And the invasion of privacy, as usual. Put on Craft John's one of those great internet meme hoax things. Let's see. It's very colorful. Looks good. It looks so messy right now. The skin's gonna require so much work. Because I've messed it up so bad. I didn't plan well enough. There definitely should be more shadow in here. Oh, good lord. Good lord. I need to be more confident with my shadows. There needs to be a lot more shadow. The light's coming from above and behind. So we would have more shadow along here. All that work that I've done previously, just throw it out the window. Goodbye. Especially right through here. And my god, missing it sure bad. There's gonna be bounce light, but not as much as I had. Structural work. I think I have a frame to hang the rest of the work on. Yeah, fair enough. I will let it. I will tell myself this lie. Something is wrong in the anatomy here. I will figure it out later. I'm just like losing my mind. I'm just like, I need to fix the skin, but I was working on the corset. Our update, the voices are making some interesting points. Last one, why I've locked the door. What is happening? This is what insanity feels like. Well, that was abrupt. Just. Following my message with that makes it seem like you're just a voice in my head. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Nope. that one really bounced. Just boop. Should lurk in the hallways to figure out what they're doing. I think they're like. Let's see. I think they're like a floor or two above me. Like they're not the floor above me, but they're the one above that or the top floor. Pinterest is such a dangerous place. Oh my god, I can get trapped there for hours. Oh my lord. I don't know what they're jackhammering, but ugh. They've been doing this for almost 2 weeks now. These hands are rated E for everyone. What? Live, laugh, long sword. That definitely needs to be a printable. It sounds like something that the prickly alpaca would have in her house. It's a live, laugh, long sword. One of the best and worst places. Yeah. Yeah, that's the sound you hear. So there's a jackhammer. I think it might even be directly above me. I think it's the unit directly above me. It's either the unit directly above me or directly below me. But I haven't heard the people upstairs for a while. The people upstairs used to be the cast of Stomp. It was just like every night a performance. There was a Good Swords comic with a cursive long sword just the other day. You going back to bed? He watches just someone banging a hammer on the wall, putting the trigger on the wall, laying on the floor. I know what someone banging a hammer on the floor of the apartment above me sounds like, because the last place I lived, there was this psycho lady who, her husband got arrested for DUI, and, yeah, Riverdance practice. See you later, Conk. Oh, you're not going back to bed? Well, anyways, the lady, who lived above us, she was a psychopath, and, let's zoom out a little, maybe a thumbnail will attract some people browsing art while I do story time. She thought it was our fault, because I went out to talk to the cops, because I knew it was them, right? And I was trying to give my unit number to the cops, because I was like, you know, this is habitual for these people, because I'm hoping to get them gone, right? Like, they're both abusive towards each other, like, breaking glass and stuff being thrown around the apartment above us was a normal thing. Like, it was an everyday occurrence. And I'm like, and she's like looming around because she wants to find out who's talking to the cop, right? And the cop goes and repeats my address. She's like, apartment, blah, 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 like really loud to me. And I'm like, bro, she's right fucking there. So she found out it was the people below her. So she proceeded to spend the rest of the night banging on the floor with a hammer. And she would walk around the apartment banging on the floor for hours. And then she pushed her screen out of her den window. And you could tell that she had done something to reach out there, because the screen was all bent and mangled outwards. And she leaned out this 17-story building or whatever and smashed our window from her unit. I was in the middle of calling the police. Like, I was getting ready to, and then she smashed our window. I actually have a recording of it somewhere. And they're like, did you see what she used? And I'm like, no. And they're like, well, it could have been a bird. I'm like, it's minus 28 in January at fucking midnight. What bird is gonna be outside? And they're like, well, it still could have been a bird. And I'm like, you're stupid. Look at the screen. Yeah, they're like, well, you don't know it was her. And I'm like, well, she's the only one there, and she's been hammering on the ceiling for an hour. You want the recording? And they're like, no. Well, it was one of those old 1970s storm windows. So there's like the outside glass and then the inside glass pane. Thank God, because then I didn't have to worry about the cats. But like, we ended up being on our balcony. We were just trying to, you know, enjoy the evening just before we were moving out. And we got into this big argument. Like, even Sai got into an argument with them because, like, she was just so fucking done with these people. Really? What's up? Ugh! And, yeah, if Sai starts fighting with someone, you know they've crossed the line, right? So we moved out, and we told the building, like, yeah, we're moving out because Sai got a job in where we live now. But, you know, we were also thinking of moving out just because of the people who live above us, because you're not dealing with them. And I was like, you're gonna have to make them pay to fix the window, because they're the ones that broke it. Because I ain't paying. Well, as long as you don't overdo it, Kong. People, we get the sad plate mail noises meme out for you. Hi, kitten. Which kitten are you? You're definitely Rivy. Why aren't you screaming? I think he's very upset about the jackhammering. Where's this Velcro? I can't tell today. can't tell which one this is. He's very upset by the jackhammering. Hey, baby, it's okay. 18 memes? Yeah, that's fine. You've got nothing on KGB. The KGB is a meme machine. If you were born in the 80s, raised in the 90s, made it to 2025, you have lived 5 different decades, 2 centuries, and 2 different millenniums. You're not even 50 yet. Don't remind me, Death! That's most of us here, Death. You okay, Ridley? Or are you scared? His tail is like curled up and tucked up against him, and that's not normal. He's scared. You scared, baby? Are you scared, baby? He's just scared, baby. He's struggling and terrified. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, he's so scared. Reason I went to the city is for a gift for Maddie. Yarn for a face scarf. Nice. If I have time, I'm gonna make an extra Fox and Crow for Kit and Maddie. Oh, River baby. River baby, it's okay. All the cats are so scared. Oh, never mind. I figured out where the noise is coming from. I figured out why the cats are so scared. It's coming from the hallway. I opened the door and stuck my head out there, and it's just this cloud of plaster. Because they're redoing all of the hallways in the building, and today is mine. And I opened the door, and it's not just plaster, but all I taste is mold. It's just a cloud of mold. And I'm like, oh dear. And the poor cats, they're so scared. Yeah, maybe I'll go do that. I've got one in the laundry room I can use. Poor babies. Maybe I should just gather the kittens and into my room and close the door. Come here, babies. It's quietest in my room. It's gonna be a little while. I'm gathering cats. Huh. Stay there, Matthew. Got 4 cats, a cat tunnel, 2 cat beds. Oh my lord. Survive you. Ah, oh good lord. Sorry, I was literally running after them. And of course, I open the door, and immediately two of them run out. Enjoy your nap, Fantasy. Okay. There's a towel under the door. The apartment smells like mold. Do I have my basket? Oh, like cat trapping basket? No. Look at those eyes, deeply into those eyes. Feel your whiskers grow heavy, sink into the depths. Become one with the ocean floor. Yeah, the air conditioning is on, which means the furnace is on, which means it's circulating the air through the apartment, which means the mold smell is going to get a lot worse for me, and I'm probably going to be dead by afternoon. It's only 10 in the morning. Well, almost 11. But, like, sticking my head through that door was a big mistake. But if I were to go out there to escape the building, yeah, we did replace the filter, so there's at least that. Hopefully the cats will settle down. Realize that they're safe in here. Tesla was hiding inside the couch. Should pick up a MERV 13 filter for emergency. Maybe. That's why the noise is so bad today. And that's why the day before, like Friday, it was louder than it was on Thursday, because Thursday they started from the top floor, and then Friday they did the floor below that, and then let's see. Yep. Yeah, they're so as the week progresses, it'll get a little bit quieter as they move further down the building. Oh, poor Mathis. River came up beside Mathis, and Mathis didn't see him, and it made him jump like a foot in the air. 'Cause he's so scared. Poor babies. You guys are safe in here. It's just gonna get really hot because there's 4 cats, a human, and a computer. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it with black lace, though, because red lace too much. That light scatter on the leather though, and of course that's looking not bad. Okay, Rivet, no! Don't go behind my computer. There's not enough space there for you. Look, there's a cat bed right here for you. River has decided that he wants to like hang out behind my computer, even though there's like 4 inches of space between it and the wall. And thus, he climbs all over my cables. Oh my god. Now they're all sitting in front of my bedroom door waiting to escape. And I'm like, you realize, cats, it's louder out there. Mathis. It's okay, buddy. I know I ran around the apartment capturing all of you. But it's funny because, like, they're trying to get out of my room, but my room is actually the quietest because it's technically the furthest away from the noise. With the most walls between us and the noise. But, like, the whole building is vibrating, right? Meeting time. Alright, see ya, Necromancer. I'm just gonna turn up the volume a bit. My hands have gotten itchy. Just from opening the door and getting that air in. That's how allergic I am to mold. I feel sorry for the guys actually, like, working in there, because it's bad. And I feel really bad for the cats, too, because, like, God, it's so loud. Soy Cat has finally discovered I have a couch. I'm just sitting on it appropriately. No longer, it is simply an object to be jumped over to get to the window. Oh yes, absolutely, very appropriate. I opened the door and it was just a cloud. And I'm at the end of the hall from the elevator, so... The poor cats. At least my neighbor who's right next to the elevator, she's deaf. Like, she can probably still hear this, even without her hearing aid. But, man, I'm gonna miss Bridget. She's a good neighbor. Good lady. Because she took care of the cats that one year, I was able to go see my dad for Thanksgiving. I see the family for Thanksgiving, which is also around my dad's birthday, so it was more for my dad than it was for Thanksgiving, but that was the same year my mom had her stroke. And we're pretty sure the stroke would have happened regardless. Oh wow, the shop has everything my heart desires. Spooky shopkeeper, yes. Warn you, every item comes with a price. Me, yes, that's how shop works. The shops work. Spooky shopkeeper, the price may be more than you expect to pay. Me, yes, I know how U.S. taxes work too. The shopkeeper, increasingly exasperated. I'm trying to tell you that I'm evil in offering these wares with no regard for the harm they will do. Me, also increasingly exasperated. I know what capitalism is too, goddammit! Yeah, I've seen that one before. Alright, Aline. It's nice to see you and Serafina again, too. I love you, bye-bye. I miss you. Enjoy your dinner. I hope it's delicious. Yeah, well, now I know why there's so much noise happening. Makes so much sense now. I was wondering what it was that they were tearing apart in one of these units, because normally it's just like, you know, a couple of hours of grinding and they're done, but it's like been days and we're just like, I've allowed the term imbecile. Miss Overmate. This tax day man, you just submit all your stuff on time. Me, wise, every day is taxing when no one has to live such a truth. Wow. Burn. Yes, kittens, I know you're running around in a panic and you have nowhere to run now. Hopefully none of them had to pee very badly. Oh, what? Good Lord. I hope whatever they're doing is worth it. Like, I hope they're putting in real nice shit like fucking marble on all the floors, because this is not worth... This is not worth it. Oh my lord, it's so loud. Sai is so lucky she's not here. I was wondering why River was panicking so much. And now there's some sort of banging on my ceiling. And by ceiling, I mean floor. Sorry, neighbor, but it's not me! It's a good thing that my delivery is supposed to come tomorrow, or not today. And here I was like, man, I wish my delivery would come today, but nope. Nope, 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 nope. Glad it's not. Cannot find mine computer. Man, Sai really picked the best week to be gone. Because she usually ends up having, like, anxiety attacks when noise like this continues for too long. Can make the shoulders too bright. Oh god, that's so much louder. Hey, Cora. How you doing? See you later, Ross. Just make more sewing Obamas. Oh, sass. Silly bean. How you doing, Cora? Everybody unshrimp thine spines. Everybody who's still around, anyways. You haven't lost your mind from the grinding. I think the kittens are finally starting to calm down. Slowly losing my mind. Like through the stretch of the posture check, Conk. You can't finish this campaign now because you lost your computer. I'm confused, Conk. You caused me much confusion, Lobster. Just call you Confucius. I want like a satiny feel for these. I think I've finally managed to calm down the cats by forcing them to stay in this room when they know they're safe. Aw, Moomers. Poor buddy. He's so scared. I live for the grind, I rise from the dead, goes necromancer dark, and grind my bones into a wall. This place is strange and unhinged. Just brrr. All day long, the walls go brrr. Maybe Conk didn't really lose their computer. Maybe they just imagined they had one. I think what I'm going to do for the background is do that where I select everything with the lasso tool. Or maybe I'll see if there's a mask I can use. I haven't used any masking tools yet in Clip Studio. There've gotta be some masking tools. Hi, Rivy. Are you less scared now? He's a little less scared. Put Reginald behind the art. I'm just trying them to be scared of the noise. My neighbor's too wholesome. Has kids play in the yard. I'll play Treasure Belt with bubbles and sprinkles and swings and laughter. Oh, that's wonderful. As long as children aren't screaming and fighting, they're great to listen to. One thing I'm trying to train with the cats is that my room is a safe place to be, so if they're scared, even if it's really loud still, they can come in here and just relax. Which is why I've grabbed them and locked them in my room. Not that that's gonna matter in like a month and a half anyways. And they're gonna have to deal with Hadley the dog. And 2 other cats that they don't know. But like they were running around in a complete panic, but now that I've put them in my room and closed the door, they've kind of been forced to settle down. Oh, well, my thing is apparently being delivered today anyways. Sorry, I just had to. My thing is supposed to be delivered today, and I had set it to no signature, and they, I had to set that a second time. Thanks for the hydrate, Neff. Welcome back. And a stretch for everybody. Just taking off here. So I was resetting the delivery thing, and I'm like, I only have 50 characters to tell them that there's construction and that they should probably wear a mask if they have one. Because I was expecting this thing to be delivered tomorrow. But of course... Feed Dusty, wear a mask. Yep. It was like, there's construction. Mask wreck if have. It's like, I ain't opening that door again. Crazy. I might have to turn off the AC and pump air from outside into the apartment just to get the mold smell out. And the funny thing is, they're doing all this construction, but they still haven't cleaned the fucking windows. It's been 5 goddamn years and they haven't cleaned the windows. Rag on a bent stick. Maybe, but it's not my responsibility. They're the ones who should be cleaning the windows that aren't on the balconies. It's just like standard maintenance. The madness continues. I feel so bad for the cats. Oh, it's finally stopped for a little bit. It's probably because it's lunchtime. Hey, Steph! I was wondering why the tea was getting so strong. I forgot to take the tea bag out. I was like, why is this tea getting so bitter? That would be why. Yeah, I didn't think doing a lace would go so well. Turns out I was wrong. Grinding has started again. This is kind of sort of getting the texture of leather, yeah? Hi, Mathis. The grinding has started again. Oh, welcome back, Puma. Yeah, it definitely got overstayed. It's been in there for a couple hours. It tastes like Tammeth. The grinding will continue until morale improves. The grinding will continue until the job is done. And that's 14 stories worth. I didn't think this would go so well, but here we are. I'm gonna have one hell of a migraine later, that's for sure. Oh, Andrea, by the way, I let Cheese know that you could have that tablet, and in true Cheese fashion, he was like, "We have a tablet." I'm like, yeah, you've had it for a couple of years now, like 4 or 5. And he's like, "Oh, I wanted to learn how to like do stuff," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, you can borrow it from Andrea now." Eventually, I'll get this texture right. Listen.
my fucking mind!
Bigger brush might do better. What is your Mathers? You know, if the cats need to go to the bathroom, I have to consider that, huh? Maybe he needs to use the kitty toilet. Put a bounce light right here. Evan! Evan! Hello!
Necromancer Dark is hosting a guest. Welcome
Thank you,
Evan Blair
Necromancer.
to the island.
Welcome to Necrocon! Hi, Evan! They're redoing the hallway, like the elevator platform and all the hallways in my building right now, so there's just constant grinding. And all the cats got, like, super mega scared, and now they're all in my tiny ass room with my hot computer and me, so there's four cats, me, and a computer, and it's so hot. It is so hot in here. Slowly dying. But, like, all the dust they're kicking up in the hallway just tastes like mold. And, it's no bueno. How you doing today, Evan? Feel free to critique. The skin is very far from done, so don't worry about that. But this is where we are right now. Just working on some details from the corset. Hey, I like feedback, okay? I will take constructive criticism. I like her calf muscle. That's never changing. I'm afraid to touch that part. I'm just working on some like scatter light on the leather on the corset. This is what I've been doing for 2.5 hours. Are you having a good day? If you hear weird noises in the background, it's just constant grinding. Just this cup is not curved enough. There's not enough curve. Here we go. This is what I have to do right here. My curve. Boobs. That feels a bit better. So all come together in the end. Yes, everybody helps me focus very much. And also likes to drown me. Those hydrate redeems, man. Just finished a very strong cup of tea. What was I even trying to say there? Thanks for the hydrate, Cora. I came prepared today. I have a glass of water. Bamboo and washers, improv, bobbin, successful. Nice. Ingenuity. Alright, this one needs a little bit more curve here, too. It got a curved booba cups. Don't drown me. I already have a tremendous headache from this grinding noise. I can only imagine how the poor cats feel. Poor babies. Dude, I thought Necromancer was in a meeting. He's just watching. Necromancer lurking during his meetings. Being a naughty man. Posture check and shrimp thing spines, everybody. Give her a little stretch. Just a little one, not a big stretch. Wait, and this has to go this way. Just doing all the scribbling with the lighting. Get a little bit of bounce light under here. Just a smidge. Mathis, if I open the door again, you're gonna run around all scared. Tesla's gonna burrow into the couch once more. Like, relax, cat, it's fine. I hate foreshortening so much. I'm so bad at it. I'm so bad at this. Why do people pay me? They must be crazy people. It's taking so long. Ah, Mathis scared me. Hello, Moomers. Velcro has turned into a puddle on the floor in front of my door. A river is just on his back. He's just laying on my floor on his back. I scared you? How did I scare you? By being scared by Mathis? Man, look at that corset. That's turning out so good. Oh, yeah. Hi, buddy. I need to fix that gray on the claws. It's driving me crazy. Ah. And that would be the delivery. I will burb. cats are escaping now. Let them run around in a panic. I feel sorry for that guy. Yeah, there's definitely... there's definitely mold. Oh, there's so much mold. Oh, no bueno. A birthday present from Mystic has arrived. And I covered my mouth. That poor guy. The dudes in the hallway, they're like head to toe covered in this shit. And they're wearing these like big, like full face respirators. Well, not full face, like just like over the nose mouth, but like they're really strapped on tight. And I'm like, these guys. The poor guy's coming up the hallway and he's like holding his breath and he's like, there's definitely some health risks in this. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I thought the delivery was tomorrow. It said Wednesday. Yeah, like, there is no leaving my apartment today. Absolutely none. I might even wet that towel down and put it at the door. It's bad. I guess I'll have to take a picture of these for Mystic. And extend my deepest gratitude. Now these should fit. I did measure. How is it that you've lost your computer, Conk? I'm very confused by this. It's a laptop and I don't use it a whole ton and everything is gray, meaning it's a bit hard to see. So I will allow for that to be a reason to lose your computer. Well, looks like I've got some new getter to wear in. The grinding is temporarily stopped. Tesla. Neckies. The arting is paused for a moment. I apologize. Here's a question. Do these have a left and a right? I don't think they do. Well, they might, actually. I think they do. Unless it's supposed to go. It's very confusing. It was in a bucket. Well, that's a strange place for a laptop. These are men's shoes, so they should fit my feet. I posted a picture in PhotoShare. It's time to break these in before Conquest. Although with the way these fit on my feet, I almost feel like it should go between my my index and middle toe. And not my big toe and index toe. They're more comfortable that way, that's for sure. These are comfortable to wear at the computer. They put my feet at the right height. The grinding has stopped temporarily. Ugh. Back to painting. So that Evan has something to watch while he does his warm-up. This thumb is too long. Do you gotta have teeth/lift thingies? That's very descriptive, Sass. I don't know what you mean. Apparently my phone has been streaming at 480p the whole time. Should have been at 1080. That's alright. It's a phone. I don't know how you watch anything on a phone, actually. I hate watching stuff on my phone. Oh, these fingers are way too long. Oh, it's scary. I'll have to redo that hand again. Yes, but these ones, well, let me just go get the actual listing. Those are the ones that I received. It's either this and be productive, or Gravity Falls on my computer and nothing. Oh. But yeah, if I put the strap between my toes, like not my big toe, but the toe beside it. Oh god, monitor, what are you doing? What is this? This is the doodle thing. You got the you've got the big, and then the other three toes, like the strap for me fits there. If I try to put it here, my foot hangs off the side. So we've got like the strap. But I have to wear it. Normally you're supposed to wear it with it goes through then you have the four toes on the side, right? Whereas I have to wear it like this with the three toes. Because otherwise my big ass American foot hangs off the side. I'm not going to be wearing these the whole time. They're mostly just for going from camp to the shower, and they're much more comfortable than the ones that I made out of cotton rope and raffia last year. Let's see if I can find a picture of those. Yeah. This folder. I made these last year. Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted. That's the way the picture's supposed to go. I made these in like a day, less than a day. I followed a tutorial on making these ones are Zori, so I found a tutorial for making Zori and I followed that. someone else had done the same thing. And they recommended the raffia. So I used raffia to make mine. And, like, they worked, but they also didn't. For some reason, mine just kept falling off. I'll let you use my suit when you pry it off my cold, dead body. Your offer is acceptable. Like, they worked, but for one, I'm not used to wearing, like, flip-flops or sandals. Like, I hate the feeling of something between my toes, especially if my feet are bare. So, like, if I'm wearing tabby, perfectly fine. Tabby are great. I really love tabby. But my tabby socks, I wouldn't be able to wear them with my geta, because I have to wear the geta between my index and middle toe. And the tabby only split at the big toe. Could get those toe socks. Just all the toes. Poor necromancer. A cheater string? I don't know what a cheater string is. But, like, these ones, they didn't fit very well, and as soon as they got wet, they were so slippery. Like, they're death traps. Don't use raffia. They're wet, and yeah. So I needed something to wear to the showers and back again that didn't have me walking in dirt. And, like, I still don't have good shoes for Conquest. I don't have any boots. I don't have any shoes. I just have my tabby from last year that shrank when they got wet. And they don't fit properly, and they never really closed properly because my legs are fat. I have fat American ankles. Thanks for the hydrate, Cora. Fantasy, I thought you went a while ago. But welcome back. String tight-ons if you're doing Roman sandals. The ankle anchoring will help keep them from flopping off the other part. It's adjustable. Yeah. Well, like, there's the other Japanese sandals too that you can make as well. The ones that have, like, the heel that go up the back. And those ones you tied on, but, like, this was specifically for the purpose of having something that you can slip on and off. So Mystic got me these Geta for my birthday. And I'm very thankful. So I'm gonna wear them around the house and wear them in a little bit. Hence cheater string not supposed to be there, yeah. So those are the shoes I made last year. They kinda sucked. They looked nice. I didn't like wearing them. But, again, these ones are just supposed to be for the shower. Going to and from the shower and walking around in the shower because eventually, like, grass and mud gets tracked in there a lot. It's just a different method of walking. Oh, the grinding has stopped, thank God. Yeah, I still hate the other hand. Why do you have the subtle urge to make yourself some armor? Did you see the thing I shared in crafting last night? The, Prickly Alpaca's video. Making the strawberry dress, but armor. The way Prickly Alpaca makes armor, I'm just, like, aghast by it. Keeping the poster board inside the foam and warbler, like, just make it out of foam. Why do you need all these extra things? Just make it out of foam. The 7mm foam and the 5mm foam. It'll work great. She keeps the poster board. Of course, like, you know, she avoids using contact cement that way, but then she's like, oh, I gotta make this without the poster board in these parts, and then these parts get all floppy. Arguably, the contact cement is harder. Because, you know, poisonous chemicals and shit. And you have to have, like, super sharp X-Acto blades. And, you have to keep your knife very, very sharp, and you have to cut it at proper angles, because otherwise the pieces don't go together right, and then it looks weird. Whereas Prickly Alpaca just uses scissors. Hi, Rivy. Strap your X-Acto. Yep. But then you have to model the pieces too, right? Man, this painting's looking so good! It's still far from done, but it's looking so good. If you don't look at it closely, it looks really good. Like, just a quick glance, you're just like, yep. That's a succubus. Did some armor making once when I was sort of a CA. Good fun, not quiet. Not quiet to make or not quiet to wear? I think it's chat time. Now that my brain is just fried from the grinding sounds. I need to fix her face, definitely. But that's okay, because we're gonna try and make her look a little bit more like Necromancer's waifu. I don't have a place where I can do the anvil hammering in my leisure. Well, you see, we're building a blacksmith shop also at Larptown, because Anef is a blacksmith. Yeah, I guess we'll have to come to Larptown and start like a pottery studio. What does your partner do again? I don't know what she does. Do all the hobbies except knitting. And knitting is not a thing I can do either. Flame work. Awesome. Really? Sweet river baby. He's cleaning his paws. I'll learn weaving before I learn knitting. Hell yeah, weaving sounds like fun. I think it was Neff who said that, like, his mom or stepmom used to have, like a full loom. Thanks for the hydrate, Death. Hydrate or dihydrate. We're having chat time now. I can't think anymore. Everybody on Shrimp Thine Spines! I'm not stretching anymore, but everybody else can stretch. I'll give it a little bit of a stretch. Make an effort. Raise the arm. I'm too tired for more stretches. Yeah. I'll stretch my legs instead. Ah, you got one out of me yet. There we go. A Rivy is having bathe on the floor. Whew. Today has been a trial. I've done finger loop weaving. Oh yeah, I would love to do tablet weaving. I think I would really enjoy it. I watch a lot of tablet weaving videos and I'm like, yes, I would probably like this. I have too many hobbies though, and not enough time to do them all. Rivy, what are you doing? He's now lying on his back, like, playing with stuff above his head. Thanks for the other hydrate, Cora. Never too many hobbies. Well, like, the problem is I don't have a lot of space for stuff. I'm trying to get rid of stuff, and, like, my family wants me to move home, and then that means I have to pack up all my stuff and bring it home. And that's just frustrating as all get out. Because I was just working on organizational systems. I'm probably, if I do get the property out at the place, I'm gonna have to get a shipping container to store all my things in until I have, like, the workshop and stuff built. Yeah, really. Yeah, that other hand is so wrong. I'm looking at it in the thumbnail on OBS and I'm just like, nope, it's bad. Go fix it. Fix it later. Adding that little line of glow along the ridge of the wings really helped. Really brings them out. Sewing in the ends of threads on the scarf to Harley. Nice. I thought you were going to lie down! Fantasy, what are you doing? I'm so confused. guy just sent me this B-Sky link. And apparently somebody used a piece of steak. Like a picture of a piece of steak. To do a water effect. Why does it work so well? Oh my lord. They didn't calm you down? Well, that's good. Wait, why are you not calm? I missed something. Oh, just the city thing. That's amazing. Chip took all my spoon. Yeah, okay, yes. Murder. And thoroughly stab the finger with sewing all one. This project has taken its blood tithe. Oh no. Are you okay? Well, stabbed by heavy duty needle, but yeah. No lasting harm. The hazards of crafting. God, now that the grinding stopped, it's just like the fact that it was draining my energy so hard is just so. It's very obvious. It's just like. I refuse to give in. I'm sharing a photo to pets in just a moment. We all get to see how River sleeps. Thanks for the hydrate and the stretch. I think I'm out of stretches. Hold on, we have to bring up this picture of River sleeping. Because it's the cutest gosh darn thing. Look at that kitten! That's just how he sleeps! Look at that! He's such a comfy boy. Oh, you are comfy boy, baby. He is just out. He's just out. Dead on arrival, that one. Just... He's doing the little twitches. His arm will, like, curl in a little bit and then slowly flop back out. Oh, Mako. Oh, Mako, it's so cute. Oh. Oh, River baby. He's so tired from all the horrible noise now that it's stopped. Probably only for the next 10 minutes or something, because it's already almost 12:30. Which means the grinding's gonna start back up again as these guys have finished their lunch. Every time I look down at him, I'm just like, oh. You know, he really hates being held on his back, but he sleeps on his back. It's really weird. If I pick him up and cradle him like that, he's just like, nah. Ugh. It is strange indeed. Just watching him shriek. So cute. 'Tis quiet today. Puma. I love that loaf picture. That's so cute. It would make the most adorable little sticker. If only my printer worked, I would make stickers. I'm so sad my printer doesn't work. I never get any printer I own to actually print the things that I needed to. It's infuriating. I never checked out Arcane Fiasco stickers. River is just dead to the world right now. He's so cute. There. At least it's in the window. My lungs hurt. My lungs hurt so bad right now. So I think I'm gonna raid at this point. I'm gonna make Evan raid himself. So we're off sailing to other waters. Thank you everybody for coming by as usual. Thank you Necromancer for the gift of sub to Evan Blair. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully it will be a little less noisy. You guys have a great day. I'm gonna go and try and find some oxygen that's not covered in mold. Yeah. That's why. It's getting worse. So, I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye-bye.